all the world leaders sit around the table, look in each other's eyes and say like, yeah, this is how we do it.
Звучит замечательно.
Digital technology is disrupting traditional business model, and I thought, oh wow, that describes quite well what I'm doing.
И последний вопрос.
It's a very beautiful question. Thank you very much.
Здравствуйте, приветствую вас на нашем YouTube-канале. Здесь мы будем обсуждать различные аспекты фасилитации. Сегодня наш гость Жак Хлопчик, системный консультант и профессиональный фасилитатор из Германии. Впервые в России прошел тренинг по системному консалтингу по фасилитации. Жак поделился с российскими фасилитаторами своим опытом, теорией и практикой работы с заказчиками фасилитационных сессий. И у нас есть несколько вопросов к Жаку. Жак, расскажи о своем профессиональном пути. Как ты стал фасилитатором?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. So I'm in this job for around 10 years, and it took a while until I self-identified as a facilitator. So I started off right after my studies to be more a change consultant, which looks more at the broader area and the projects, how organizations can transform. And at the same time, I started to be trained as a systemic consultant. So I saw me more as somebody who provides an end-to-end support for organizations in transformation. But of course, facilitating meetings and getting groups to work good is an essential part of it. So I think after 2 or 3 years into the job, I stumbled over this word facilitation. And this is the moment where I thought, oh wow, that describes quite well what I'm doing. So maybe I should start calling myself a facilitator. In this moment, I build, like when I work with groups, I build on my expertise in systemic consulting. I build a little bit on my psychological and sociological background, but I quickly also got into different forms of training where I tried to get more skills, tools, to see how does an organization work. And then of course it's just a practice, being with groups and experience yourself with groups, supporting groups in doing the best they can in a given situation. So it also I grew quite naturally in that role.
Спасибо. Ты ведь много работаешь в Европе. Какие темы там самые популярные сейчас в фасилитации?
I think on the one hand it's quite the classical topics. So what are teams concerned with, what are leadership teams concerned with? It's the question, how do we make good decisions in a given moment, or how do we work better together as a team, or where do we want to go with our company, what's our strategy? So I think these are still like very essential questions. But when we look at what's the time now in Europe maybe, or even the world, it's really the impact of digitalization. So you have digital technologies disrupting traditional business model, and I think every company, new or old, searches for its place within that changing ecosystem of our economics worldwide. So like if there's one topic that's really prevalent at the moment, it's everything around digitalization and data and new business models.
Да, очень много пересекается из того, с чем работаем и мы тоже. Когда ты ведешь группы, с какими вызовами тебе приходилось сталкиваться как фасилитатору?
I think there's the classical challenges, too many topics, not enough time. How broad we go, how deep we go, what can we do in a certain time. Also, when you have polarization, emotions, conflict, etc. But I think these are really like core challenges, and the question is, how do we navigate it with the group? Yeah? So how much do we try to force, or how much do we give responsibility to the group to decide what's there, or which path to take? Yeah, but so I think these are really classical challenges for every facilitator, no matter on which level you're working, no matter who you're working with. It's always finding the right width and depth for the respective group.
Okay. Участники тренинга были благодарны тебе за твои теоретические знания и за практику, которую ты с ними поделился. А как ты сам развиваешься как фасилитатор?
I constantly take seminars.
Okay.
So it's like at the start, I was really, when I started as a facilitator, I was really, okay, what are the key methods out there? So I got into open space, I got into appreciative inquiry, I looked into this and I looked into that. And by now I'm just really looking what's also relevant for me at the moment. I mean, we are a person in the role of a facilitator, so it's really like, what are my personal interests I'm after? So at the moment I'm looking a lot at constellations, so to work with our body in the space and to see what we can learn from that, and methods that are more related to conflicts or like really heated situations in a group, to transform the energy that's in a conflict into something new. Yeah, so I'm constantly into that, and I'm also part of various communities where I get my knowledge, where I'm in exchange with, where I try myself to add something. So these are, of course, the systemic consulting community in Germany. There's the Berlin Change Days community. There's the Deep Democracy Institute community. And there are all the other communities around it doing such great work, like Art of Hosting, Open Space community. So it's really also to be in contact, in connection with the whole field of practice and how it's emerging and evolving to find the best ways.
Ну, звучит замечательно. Это означает, что нам будет чему поучиться у тебя и дальше. И последний вопрос. О чем ты мечтаешь? О чем ты мечтаешь как фасилитатор? Может быть, фасилитировать каких-нибудь знаменитостей?
It's a very beautiful question, because I think, you know, when you think about what are the conversations you want to facilitate, and I have a couple of voices in me. So one is like, I would really love to like facilitate a session on the big topics, you know, so how can we as a world stop climate change or do something against climate change? So they have really the big topics where all the world leaders sit around the table, look in each other's eyes and say like, yeah, this is how we do it. So this is one part of me. But the other part also thinks like every meeting we have, no matter who it is an important meeting. So, you know, it doesn't matter where you work, but in the moment a group transforms and learns something new about itself, it's such a magic that can happen where, you know, like a decision is made that moves a whole system forward. Yeah, so the dream is also, yeah, to continue this work and be part of these magic moments where groups just make something happen. So.
Звучит замечательно, и пусть твои мечты сбудутся. Вот. А мы надеемся на новые встречи с тобой и на новое сотрудничество.
Thank you very much.
Если вы хотите знать больше о фасилитации, подписывайтесь на наш канал. Не забывайте ставить колокольчик для того, чтобы не пропустить новые интересные сюжеты. Спасибо за просмотр и до новых встреч!